beautiful soul. Let's just channel some beautiful messages. Let's see what Spirit wants to tell us. I don't know what I'm going to be talking about, but I know Spirit wanted me here in front of the camera. And I'm just coming back from a walk. And it was so beautiful, the rivers, the trees. And I was just letting myself cry. And just very grateful for these trees that I get to be around, these river bodies that I get to be around, and the fresh air, the way it can, yeah. Then I got some groceries for myself. I was just, it's just, I will love this phase of my life forever. Because it is teaching me so many beautiful things, and it's actually making me a genuinely nice person from inside, like from inside. So I love these days when I'm like, okay, I just have the money for next meal, and then I'm unsure what's next. Or when I'm like all this phase, it's this character building that is happening inside, the cleansing of the heart. I'm truly grateful, just what this has taught me, oh my God. This phase of where I have been last few years, it's for the books. Like seriously, books should be written on it, movies should be made on it, and like just some shows, should be made on it, definitely. Because wow, I used to watch animated shows. Like suddenly my spirit guides would put some animated show in my life, those cartoons, and there will be no ad about these shows, no like publicity, but like suddenly they will appear on my playlist or on my homepage of Netflix or YouTube or Disney, and then I will watch them, and they will teach me they will speak to my heart, something that I'm deeply feeling. And these shows are talking about it, and I'm like, wow. And I'm like, it's, something that I read today in this book called The Vein of Gold by Julia Cameron. She also wrote The Artist of Way. Is that let yourself talk about, really write about, journal about, and go fully. What has upset you? What is making you angry? What has made you genuinely confused? And go all in. Let yourself talk about it fully. And nature does, when I go to where nature, tree, I can fully cry and just express my sadness, my confusion, my helplessness, my powerlessness, my weakness, all the way into the nature. Like I can fully express it, cry about it. And journal also does the same thing. When you are writing, you get to like give yourself that space, and that giving yourself that space wherein you can fully feel your sadness, wherein you can fully feel your anger, your rage, your disappointment, your helplessness, powerlessness. When you give that space for yourself, it is luxury, and also
bring magic in your life with my magic paintings. This painting says, dearest God, dearest Mother, thank you for guiding me. Thank you for leading my way. When you live around this painting, the way you start to move in this world very bravely, confidently, courageously, you would find yourself becoming most braver, bolder, confident version of yourself, and it's just so much divine guidance and peaceful energies into your life. Super powerful. Super. You can't miss the magic. You can't. I'm telling you, you cannot. Okay. Also, you can hire me and I will channel a customized magic painting uniquely for you. A painting that will bring lot of success, high vibrations, good energies, power, love, and like sacred, peaceful, pure energies into your life. It's so powerful, and I'm
So giving yourself that space wherein your inner child can actually grow. Your inner child can actually learn, to nurture. We all need space to nurture our creative gifts as well. So you got to, you get to have it. You get to have it. And God will bless you for it. And when God does, receive it. Receive it with love. Because God support artists. When you get into this journey of like, okay, I want to follow my creative calling, I want to become the healthiest version of myself and all of that. Yes, it's gonna be, there will be challenges and moments of fear and everything, um but there will be gifts from the God, from the universe, and you will be supported. And sometimes, we don't have enough self-worth or self-esteem to receive something nice from the world, from the people. But in that moment, when you are receiving the support from the God, when God is helping you out, or any name you call that energy, the great power, the higher power, when you are receiving that help and support, receive it, like take it, because you deserve it. You deserve to see, see yourself becoming that version of you that is in its power, that is living the wildest dreams that you have. You deserve to live them. You deserve to see yourself becoming healthier, happier, more peaceful, stable, you know and to live in love wherein you are in an environment where, or you have a life wherein you get so much love, appreciation consistently. um, and just like the cherish people cherishing you, world cherishing you, and adoration, appreciation, we're not used to do it, right? But you're gonna receive it, and like you're gonna have it, you're gonna get it. But in that moment, receive it, let yourself receive it, because you deserve it. And I want to give you this exercise that will really help you a lot. Wait. To so that you can easily receive, the words of appreciation, the gift of God, the prosperity, the wealth, the support in your life that God is bringing you. It's by taking, like, bringing the pictures of your inner child and looking them in the eye, and look at it for 5 to 10 minutes every day. Look at them. you know there will something that will happen when you do this consistently. You have time for scrolling, you have time for overthinking, you have time for sitting in fear, sitting in worry. Then you do have the time to take out your inner child and look at her, you know. And before anybody can give you the appreciation, the love, you look at it and you give her the words of appreciation. You remind her that how much her strength, because your 1 year old self, 2 year old self, 3 year old self, 4 year old self, 5 year old self, 6 year old self, 7 year old self, 8 year old self, 11, 12, 13 year old selves had lot of strength to persevere through so much of pain that they were going through, but they had resilience, they had strength to continue to move forward. So you had to look at them and remind them, like, hey, it's because of your strength I am here. And also, in my case, what I also do is that I have made a lot of YouTube videos. I started my business, I've been consistently showing up, and there have been days and moments, and they have been pretty consistent, wherein the fear, the doubt, wherein I was just in so much darkness, wherein I didn't know what's next. And yeah, I would look at my inner child and I will tell her that, hey, thank you for sharing your art with me. Thank you for showing me how to make this bow. The pretty hearts, the pretty flowers that she creates, the pretty paintings, the just her prayers, her intuitive wisdom that has brought me this far. I will look at my in her eyes and I will tell her thank you, because they have brought me this far and they have added value in my life. Whenever I'm feeling self-doubt and disappointed, like, what's the point of it when I'm making so many videos and I'm taking all the actions and I'm getting 2 views, I'm you know um and I'm still, like, sometimes on sometime days therein, I'm doubtful, like, will I have the food or not? But I know I will. God has always taken care of me. But that fear comes, when you just spend your last money as well. Or, like, sometimes you want to get dates and you can't. Like today, I wanted to get dates and I couldn't. I don't know. But anyway. Um, so on those days, it's very hard, if you gotta be extra gentler with yourself, extra kinder, extra softer with yourself, because if you're not, then the strength to continue forward comes through the gentleness, with, like, the gentleness that you are treating yourself with. And your inner child will not, if you continue to being harsh on them, if you continue to speak harsh words about yourself in your mind, if you let outer circumstances make it mean that there is something wrong about you, like, okay, if my business is not being successful, if my videos are not getting enough likes, if my whatever it is that you are doing in your life, if that is not working out, it's probably because I'm not good enough, or I am not enough, or something is wrong with me. If you're making all of this mean that, if your inner talk become harsher, that then it will break your spirit. Don't let it. In those moments, you gotta be kinder. And something about, this collective needs to go out for walks more, and be around trees more, be in fresh air more, because nature gives you strength. It gives you that spiritual strength within to move through some of the uncertain times. Yeah, bring love on this little one, because they are precious. She is precious. uh, your inner child. I just, whenever I look at her, I'm just like, oh my god. Is there, and any time that you are feeling like, oh my god, I don't know, I'm not gifted enough, I'm not good enough, in that moment you have to remember this, what I'm about to share with you, which is that you are an instrument for gods and goddesses of creativity. You are their instrument, and through you they will be creating the magical creative creations, the art, the music, the movies, the books, the products that are, or like just the creative creations that will bring good energy into this world, love into this world, healing into this world, harmony into this world, happiness into this world, joy into this world, deeper levels of safety and emotional connection into this world. So anytime that fear is loud, like, okay, I'm not good enough, I'm not gifted enough, remember that gods and goddesses of creativity will do it through you. Nobody knows, artists don't know how they created that art, writers don't know how they created that, how they give, how they gave birth to that book, how did they wrote such a, where did that story came from. So many times singers don't know how did that melody, they, or the lyrics landed on their heart. It's just something about that energy that it does it through you. It's not like you do it. It's like that energy, that gods and goddesses of creativity, that life-giving energy, it does it through you. Okay? So you don't have to, like, when those fears or that belief, like, oh, I don't have anything to offer to the world, I am not good enough, I am not gifted enough, just like this, just remembering this, that I am an instrument for god and goddesses of creativity, they will do it through me. And you just show up. Do I know what I'm going to talk about in this video? No. Do I know how I will pay my rent, or where will I live, what will happen next, what's next in life? No, nothing. I don't know anything. Do I know where my business is going? No. Do I know how to make this, what do I need to talk about in these videos? Sometimes I do have idea about, most of the times I don't know. Do I know what I will wear? No. But this gods and goddesses of creativity and this energy, it just inspires me, and it inspires everybody. I just keep showing up, without knowing anything, and nothing. I have no idea. In fact, I feel scared also, like, what will I tell my landlord? What will happen? All these things, all these fears. But I know, like, I know God has always taken care of me. Gods and goddesses of creativity has always led me. So they will also in the future, moving forward. So remember this, that I know, just keep affirming to yourself, like, yes, I know gods and goddesses of creativity will guide me. Gods and goddesses of creativity will give birth to something so magical through me, so beautiful through me. They will give birth to something that will bring safety, love, connection into this world. Keep reminding yourself this, and that's that. Like, every artist, every beautiful thing that you see in this world, it was created by somebody who was feeling like, maybe I'm not good enough, maybe I don't know, maybe I'm not made for it, but they kept showing up, even with their doubts, even with feeling uncertain, even with, their heart trembling, even with, like, not knowing what's next. They just kept showing up. And this very, 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 one thing that keeps happening is, like, you become more and more honest. It's so Beautiful. Okay, I another last message, then I'll be ending this video, that I learned today about a vein of gold is from this book is about finding what is your golden gift, because everybody has it. And how do you figure it out what is your golden gift? It's like, what are your top 5 movies that you like? There will be a pattern about it, either that in those 5 movies it's about a hand of God in their life. That the main characters, the stories in this movies would have like inspiration. Maybe like, okay, it's like you like those movies because there was inspiration. There it was connecting you. Or like the videos, YouTube videos that you keep watching, you know they all, what are they, why, like, go deeper, find that common thread. So you gotta talk about more of those things, you gotta write about more of those things. If it could be spirituality, it could be afterlife, it could be sci-fi, whatever. You gotta find out the common thread, what you keep thinking about when you are not thinking about, when you are not trying to think about anything. It's like there is something that you keep doing. Even if you stop doing it, you cannot. For me, it's making these bows. I love them. And you can custom get me, just tell me the color, and yeah, just tell me the color. Or if you want a small one or a big one, I will customize, like I will customize, how do I say it, I will customize a bow for you and send it to you. Link of that is in my bio. So I'm like, okay, so yeah. And I love spirituality, I love art, I love just that connection with God, that nature. It's something about spirituality and just that higher power. For me, it is personally about that. But you need to find out what is your goal, what your goal is. The 5 movies that you like, or something that you cannot stop doing. It's like you just can't stop doing it. That is where your goal is. And you gotta do, it's like, it will, if there is something that you keep doing, even if you stop doing it, you can't. You gotta keep doing that thing, you gotta keep doing it. And do not stop, because it's needed. And more than if it is needed for the world or not, it is needed for you, it is needed for your sanity. Because in doing that thing, you are getting life, you are getting inspiration, you are getting joy, you are getting the strength to live, in doing that thing. It's like, yes, you receive life from food, eating food, you receive life from taking the oxygen in, but also in doing that thing, you also get life. It could be gardening, some plant, find out your interest, and go into their direction. Yeah, I'll be talking more about it. Anyway, I have a journaling course, because journaling also leads you to your gifts, to your power, to your magic. And through writing, you unlock so much of strength is inside of you, so much of to navigate pain, to navigate darkness, to navigate fears, and stepping into your power, like very powerful. So get into my journaling course. I have an ebook with prayers, affirmations, powerful verses, like when you read them, they will activate brand new energies inside of you. So I have an ebook. I have my one-on-one psychic guidance session, wherein one-on-one I'll guide you whatever it is you're going through your life spiritually, with psychic guidance, channeled messages, Yeah, that would be so powerful. I have my 3 months of mentorship as well, wherein 3 months, you and I together, and we will be creating magic, inside of you. Like, not creating it, but you will be led to that, and it will be such a uh, safe support for you to have a space wherein you can, get into your anger, get into your fears, and just like with my psychic and spiritual insights, I would be able to help you a lot. Yeah. And you can also donate for my rent, food, and my bills, etc. etc. Link of everything is in my bio. Conversation with me will change your life. Definitely. So book those sessions, book the mentorship, and love on this younger version of you, okay?